Number 5. If you got number 5 incorrect, let's go ahead and start filling in your note catcher here, the number 5 here. If you got number 5 correct, my best guess is the reason you got it incorrect was not because you did not flip back and forth between two questions. So when you have two questions that are connected, you need to make sure that you are flipping back and forth between the two questions. So this is 4 and 5. So right now I just want you to write flip back and forth until it matches. I'll show you what I mean by this, right? So if you got number 4 incorrect, you probably got number 5 incorrect. If you got number 5 incorrect, but you got 4 correct, then my best guess is that you did not do this. So if you missed 5 because you missed 4, this might not apply, but it's still good for you to hear. When you have two questions, when you have these questions that say part A, part B, first of all, you need to double check number 4 to make sure that you are 100% correct, or as sure as you can be that you got that question correct. Now, if you got number 4 correct, this becomes easier, right? From the author's description of the prince throughout the passage, the reader can tell that the prince is lonely and determined. So I am looking, actually I am going to annotate my page. Those are the two important words, lonely and determined. And I am going to be looking for a quote that demonstrates those two terms. So let's look at A. It is said, O king, that there was once in the city 3 sisters who lived together and earned their bread by spinning flax. Okay, I don't see anything about the prince being lonely and depressed. Let's not forget that this question 4 was asking about the prince. All I see is here is the sisters. So I'm not going with A, doesn't make sense. B, now it happened that the king announced he was going to hold a great feast for all the people of the city. Everyone was invited, even the 3 poor sisters. Again, I'm seeing king, 3 poor sisters. Now, maybe, if I'm thinking more holistically, I could say, okay, maybe this shows the prince is lonely because his dad has to throw him a party to find him a wife, which I wish somebody would do for me, but whatever. But I'm gonna say B, probably not, but I'll put a little tilde next to it in case none of the other ones work for it so that I know to come back to it. C, the prince, okay, already I'm feeling more hopeful, sent out search parties to scour the city for his bride, scouring the city for his bride. Don't forget, this was not even his bride yet. This was someone that he had just met, but she was nowhere to be found. Without her, he began to sicken and waste away. Okay, so I'm seeing determined because he sent out search parties. I'm seeing lonely because he was scouring for someone he barely knew. And he sickened and wasted away when he couldn't find her. Again, I see lonely there. I feel really good about answer choice C. I'm gonna go ahead and circle it, but I'll just check D just in case. I know for sure though that C is a stronger answer than B. So I'm gonna go back and erase my tilde because C is clearly a better answer than B. Every day at dawn and dusk, the white dove came to the prince's window and cooed at him in his misery. Potentially, I see in his misery, but I don't see anything about being determined here. I definitely see some loneliness here, but I don't see lonely and determined. So D, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of because I believe C to be the strongest answer. So for my notes for this one, I need you to make sure to flip back and forth and ensure, that means to be sure, ensure it matches. It needs to match. So I want you to go ahead and write what you're gonna do next time when you get to this type of question on your CA so you do not get it wrong. Again.